Baby, let's talk about how my youngest son done fooled around and found out this week, child. So let me tell you, my kids is always outside, baby. When I say always, I mean always. And that means if they're in the front, I'm in the front too, because I just not comfortable to leave them outside. It don't sit right with me, okay? So I'm always out there because, baby, them kids is naive. And so somebody got to keep an eye on them. And since I'm the only one here, that's me. So we be outside for hours and hours and hours. Anyways, I hear him and I hear somebody yelling and I look over and this girl got him like this. Don't you hit him ever again, And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So I get up and walk down there and I'm like, why are you grabbing him like that? Don't be grabbing him like that. He hit my brother in the stomach. Oh, okay. You protecting your brother. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you for protecting your brother, but I'm always outside. So if he hits somebody, come get me, let me know. And I went on to tell her that, the same way that you're protecting your brother, someone could come around the corner and just see you over him like that. And you're kind of big, to be grabbing him like that. And they would want to do the same. Like they may want to grab you and we don't want that. Right. And so I asked her where her mom was at, and so I went down and talked to her mom because me personally, I don't like talking to people, kids, and then not let the parents know. So I just went down and, I let the mom know that my son had hit her son, right? And his sister took up for him. And I'm not mad at her for doing that because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take up for your siblings. I said, but I just let her know that I'm outside, so she don't have to put her hands on him. She can just come get me because, he has older siblings too, and I just don't want it to be, no mess. And the reason why I'm telling y'all this is because it just made me think like how quick something can turn into a wildfire. And that's what I kind of, was trying to tell the little girl, like, just like that, like things could go left because all somebody's going to see is what you're doing. And they're not necessarily going to ask you about it. They're not necessarily going to get to the root of it. They're just going to see what you're doing and they're going to react to it the same way you reacted to, your brother being hit. And I just don't want that. And like I told the mom, like, we're all trying to, protect our kids. And I get it. I said, but I just didn't want to say something to your child and not let you know what I had said. So we were cool. There was no hard feelings. There was nothing. And so the other day, everybody's outside. My son is playing with them because like I let the little girl know, sometimes kids hit each other, right? And that's not to excuse my son because what is you hitting folks for? And he told me, I don't know. He crying. He don't want to talk about it because he's embarrassed. He's shook. He's traumatized. I don't know what he is, but it's his own fault because why did you hit him? Now, one thing about me, wrong is wrong, right is right, and I don't play about no sucker-ish either. You know what I'm saying? Don't you hit nobody and run. If you're going to hit somebody, you better stand on it. If you're going to hit somebody, you better have a reason why you hit them. But if you just hit somebody and run, you talking about you don't know that sucker-ish, and I don't do that. Won't do that. So don't ever think I'm going to let that slide, because I'm not. Why would you do that? Anyways, because I had to let him know. What? We don't do lame stuff like that. We don't do that. Anyways, it just made me think like how quick things could, go left because people do be protective of their family, just like she's protective of her family. We're protective of our family. Everybody's protective of their family. And to act like everybody isn't protective of their family is crazy because, yes, they are. But it's so important that we do ask questions before we react and that we do be logical. Like some people are not going to care that their child hit your child first. Some people aren't going to care about that. Some people are only going to react to what you did to their child, and that's it. And things can escalate because people are going to react until things is just so far gone that there ain't no coming back. So my thing is, as parents, we have to be open-minded, we have to be level-headed, and we just have to be logical. Like, I'm not mad, even though my son was crying or whatever, he did that to himself because why would you hit somebody? Why would you do that? What was that reason? Now, later on, when my son talked to him, he told my son it was because the kid kept touching his stuff and he kept telling the kid stop touching his stuff and the kid did stop, which that's not a reason, not a valid reason for me anyways. But anyways, We're all good in this hood. You know what I'm saying? We outside playing, we're drinking juice boxes, we're drawing art, we're riding bikes, we're taking walks, we're cool. And that's the thing about kids. They can have misunderstanding one day or hell, 1 minute. In the next minute, it's like nothing ever happened. And so for parents, it's so important for us to control our emotions because we could make the situation bigger than what it should be if we don't mind ourselves. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to cleaning up and making sure that my kids don't do suck it ish because I'm truly disappointed. Truly disappointed.